Good morning, folks, and I hope you had a good Christmas, and I'm wishing you a happy new year. Now, you have to excuse my rough bristles on my face. I'm away on a family visit. I'm in the Republic of Ireland visiting my son, and much needed 2-week break. Anyway, so apart from spending quality time with my son, I've had a lot of time on my hands, and in doing so, I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube. Now, this has inspired this video now because I was watching a video about I'm going to leave the link in the description so you can watch it yourself. Now, basically, it's the usual story about black women struggling to find love, i.e. marriage, right? So they're talking about the plight of American black women. I mean, it's based in America, so I could only think they're talking about the statistics in America. I don't know what it is worldwide, but in America, and how they're the least likely to get married, yada yada yada. Anyway, so obviously the comment section, I went through it and I put my 10 pence worth as a man giving advice for those who need it, right? Because I think one of the solutions they put on the actual video was, well, black women should date outside their race, which I don't really have a problem with. I basically, I've said in many videos, and I've said it many times, I couldn't give a flying fuck who you fuck. It's none of my business. I don't give a shit. So I have no concerns what you do with your sex life. I couldn't give, I've got bigger fish to fry. More important things to be worried about in my life, to be worried about what takes place behind closed doors in your life. All right. Anyway, so, so as a man, I gave some friendly advice to help some sisters out, you know, and what's inspired this video is one particular woman. Now, I know she doesn't represent all women. I know she doesn't represent all black women, but I'm sure there's a percentage of women who think like her. And the thing what cracks me up, they're so clouded with pride and ego that it clouds their common sense. And this is what this video is about. You know, you're so full, so you're so puffed up with your pride in that, you can't even take advice. You take advice as some kind of dig, some kind of, it's like as though it's a form of criticism when I'm giving advice. Anyway, the long and short of it, this woman, she said, oh, no woman in the 21st century should be making efforts to seek a man. The man has to come after her. She's a butterfly. She has options. Okay, speaking from a woman who belongs to a group who is statistically the least sought after and the least likely to get married. That's her response to the whole scenario. So I said, look, you know, I kind of understand where you're coming from, but here lies the problem. Look, you know, a lot of black women have, one, they lack the art of flirtation. Two, they can't distinguish the difference between appearing desperate and thirsty and appearing interested. There's a very, very big difference between the two. So, you know, with the art of flirtation, there's nothing wrong with giving a man like a 3-second glance or stare, right? And if he looks back in curiosity, or he just looks back, there's nothing wrong with turning away with a little cute little smile, right? That doesn't mean you're desperate. That doesn't mean you're a whore. You're giving him signals. Well, yeah, I like you. Now it's the ball's in your court. You know, are you going to come over and talk to me? Nothing wrong with that. But this woman took exception to what I said in terms of giving advice, you know. And, you know, I pointed out, you know, arrest them bitch face is enemy. I said, you know, because they lack the art of flirtation and they can't distinguish between what I've just described, you have the usual cold and welcoming vibe that keeps men away. Now, this is advice. This is for their benefit, right? I'm not telling them to to make anyone feel bad. I'm pointing out, well, look, this is why guys are not approaching you, because you got that freaking cold and welcoming vibe, and there's a big difference between a challenge and hassle. Men don't like hassle. If he sees you as hassle, he's not going to come and talk to you. Simple as. Especially if you're in a big group of women, there's usually one unpleasant bitch amongst them, so he's not going to come and talk to you. So I pointed out to this woman, it's all very well you calling yourself a butterfly or a queen or a lady, but it's no good if no one wants to come and talk to you. That's like having an airline that hardly anyone wants to fly with, but yet you're out there telling the world what a wonderful airline you have. You see? So, you know, it's just insane how some women out there, they're so full of pride that even advice that's going to benefit them, they take it as some kind of big insult because it hurts their pride to acknowledge the uncomfortable truth. How I look at it, this is how I look at it, right? If something's not working in my life, I focus on the solution and how to fix it. That's how I work. And it doesn't matter how uncomfortable the truth is, because there's some things in my life that, you know, are uncomfortable truths that I put myself in. You know, I don't have the money I want because that was based on the decisions that I made that put me in a position where I'm not in the position to have the sort of money that I want. I haven't got the perfect job I want, but that's my fault because I didn't carry out the right actions to put me in the line to obtain the perfect jobs. However, I'm still working on a solution to fix that. That's how I think. So, you know, I don't get angry at other people, you know, focus on my own failings and then sort to fix them. What's so hard about that? Maybe because I'm a man. Maybe because I think logically as a man. It must be a man thing. We think logically. We don't get all in our feelings emotionally, I suppose. But anyway, I just want to share my little YouTube experience with you. I mean, as per usual, when I gave her my return comments, she had nothing back to say because she tried to come with an insult. And I pointed out to her, look, in my experience, when someone comes back to you with an insult, it's clear confirmation that you've won the argument. Not that I was making an argument, I was simply trying to help. But obviously the negative examples obviously offended those who fitted the profile. So there's nothing I can do about that. Anyway, thanks for listening. And on Tuesday night, hope you have a good celebration or whatever you're doing. And I'll see you guys in 2020. Okay, bye.